welcome back to another episode of Passion Beer. Nick, Shane, and Mike, all together, Passion Beer.
It's been a while.
Quite some
but it's
time.
okay. Yeah.
Shane, you were able to get your hands on one of the hardest beers to find out there.
Yeah, currently, that's correct. We got to give another shout out to Scott. Again.
What up, Scott?
Scott, thanks
Scott's
for
a dealer.
thanks for hooking us up with the white chocolate from the brewery. This is their bourbon barrel aged wheat wine aged with cocoa nibs and vanilla beans. Coming in at 14.25%.
And it clearly says contains alcohol and big bold letters on that front label. So
Clearly, there's alcohol in this
Shane, if you want to do the honors.
Yeah, I'm going to try this out. We'll
Nick's a
test
little
the
cramped
waters
back here. He has no movement in his arms.
Well, I could, but I'd knock you out of the way.
Certainly unfiltered in the barrel, that's for sure.
It's like a.
I'm sorry.
Murky.
I'm sorry. Visibility
Time
looks
out. What
good.
is- yeah,
Looks
okay.
good. Smells amazing though. I
smells
already
good.
put up my schnauz to this awesome brew. And
Schnauz?
oh man, Woo!
White chocolate in a beer with wheat wine base.
Dude, don't get me wrong. There is that
You
wheat
got-
wine base that you pick
Yeah,
up, but there is
there's
that
like
white chocolate.
There's
that
that
you
white
do
chocolate,
pick
and
up.
there's that tinge of alcohol, obviously.
There really is. There's that very creamy,
But that's
it's cream meets booze meets vanilla.
And
Yeah.
that's
So
expected for what this beer is, being aged in bourbon barrels with the cocoa nibs and
Right.
all the vanilla beans and everything. So, it definitely hits the style and everything it says that it is.
Hey, you guys
yeah.
keep talking.
Whoa!
Whoa! Hey, thanks for joining us.
Cheers.
I know you haven't done too many of these video
No,
reviews.
it's been a while.
He's new.
The vanilla on that.
Yeah, the vanilla. I think that vanilla bean character completely makes this the quote unquote white chocolate.
It's all that
beer
you get
it's
up.
supposed
It's
to
all
be.
that you get up front, but then you do get a little bit of that weediness to it, and then there's.
It's not really sweet. It's not boozy. It's
No.
for the alcohol content, the 14.
There's some booze.
There's some booze, but it's not.
Do you
it's
get
not
like a weird? I don't know if it has to do maybe with the oils in it or something like that, but I feel like the mouth feels a little oily. Like there's
Really
like a
slick and
coating
oily?
on
Yeah.
the top of my mouth because of it.
Nick?
It is mighty delicious. First thing that hits me is definitely the vanilla beans with the cocoa. So you definitely get that whole white chocolate type feel to it. Right there, the backbone of this beer has to be that like wheat wine type base to it that it has.
Right.
And
It's very silky too.
And you wouldn't expect the wheat wine to work with cocoa nibs as well. And
you know what? This
vanilla.
works so well that it's a solid base that you're able to blend a lot of those flavors
Exactly.
with,
Right.
and the flavors actually come through on the beer because
Right. Well balanced.
you could pick a different style type of beer and end up just dumping a boatload of ingredients in there, and it still doesn't taste like those ingredients.
Right.
So this definitely plays well with the ingredients that it's tossed.
Yeah, I think the cocoa nibs kind of give it a really nice accent. I don't think the cocoa chocolate flavor really takes over. I think the vanilla definitely shines in this, which is kind of what you would want to go for in
I
a
think
white
that
chocolate.
the cocoa nibs kind of act as they boost up that vanilla a little
Yeah.
bit. They make it a little more robust.
Right. Definitely fresh. I really, really like this. What do you guys think as far as the rating goes?
Have at it,
Why don't we
Mike.
have Mike start?
I
Yeah.
will go first.
Hey, welcome. Thanks for being a guest.
I am going to go with a solid 93 on this. I think it's really good. I'm surprised by it even because I wasn't expecting it to be live up to that hype. But the vanilla, and I don't like a lot of vanilla in beers sometimes,
Right.
and it just works so well together. And then the wheat wine backbone just kills it.
Yeah.
And
So-
I love it.
I'm probably close to a 97 on this one. And the primary reason why I can't go any higher is because I was hoping for a little bit more of the bourbon.
Okay.
Seeping
That's what
through
I was
on the
looking
on
for,
the
more
beer.
of that,
Oh,
so,
okay, you're
yeah.
welcome. I was hoping for a lot more bourbon coming through in the taste. The beer hits every single category that it says it is.
Yep.
The wheat base, the cocoa nibs, the vanilla beans. Even the higher ABV on this one, it doesn't overwhelm you. It's definitely something that
You wouldn't know it.
You
Right
wouldn't know
off
it.
the bat.
It is pretty sessionable as well for being
Right.
as high as it is. But I just would have liked to see that little bit more of a bourbon character to it. And I don't think that I would have gotten that bourbon character by letting it sit in the bottle any longer. because typically when you do those types of comparisons, the bourbon tends to be up front on the earlier vintages. So overall,
97.
97. So I'm very happy with this beer.
Yeah. Is she going to shoot the middle?
I actually am. Yeah, I'm doing a 95. And the reason is I think the white chocolate flavor came through really well with the vanilla. I think the mouth feels a little thin for what I was expecting. For a 14% beer, it drinks way too easily. I think it's a little thin.
You would like it to be more difficult?
No, not necessarily more difficult, just a little bit more robust in the body.
I agree. Yeah.
I think it's a little thin for what it is. Maybe it could use a little bit more time in the barrels or aging or something along those lines. But I think the flavors are certainly there. I just kind of wish the mouthfeel would just be right up to snuff with it as well. But really, really damn good beer.
No, absolutely.
But no, definitely a great beer. I can't say more things about
Scott, thank you for sending this one out and sharing this one.
Thank you to the brewery for making it.
And yes, and keep making it, please.
And thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Passion Beer. Nick here with Shane and Mike. We're signing off. Cheers.
See you guys next time.